The transporter says the Fufuso Solar Road project 90% complete. I'm not reading this one. Fufuso Solar. This thing has been in the budget since I started. I started following the media.
And
now it's 90% complete. And I know the people in the community, in those communities, should be very happy. Fufuso Solar. Very bad.
You mean this has been
in the budget? Yes, never
since some days.
Yes, and, I'm telling you. Yeah, and I've been.
And that this administration is being.
No, that's not the reason why. I'm only trying to.
Oh no, what I'm trying to say here is that
don't do politics with this.
No, I'm not doing politics with this. What I'm trying to. No, please.
I think
what I'm trying to say here is this. I mean, this is nation building.
No, actually, it's been the Fufuso Solar. It's been on the road from Rollins, Kufuor came. It's every year. It's on the budget.
Wow.
But
yeah. But this time
round, even mentioned Fufuso Solar.
But this time round is
90%. Yeah, that's the road completed. Okay. Now 90%. It means that they'll just finish doing the sidewalks a bit. They'll do the median, do regraveling or resurfacing again. Then they're complete.
You see, this is exactly what the Ghanaian want to see. The Ghanaian want to see the administration working for them. you understand what I'm trying to say?
You have to also look at it from the opportunity cost.
No, it's not. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But at a point in time, you also have to appreciate the fact that somebody comes around and say to his or herself that, hey, this thing has taken too long. It is.
There's even a bridge.
Let's finish it.
There's even a bridge. I've been here before. There was a time there was a flood, and there was a makeshift bridge here.
On the same road?
Yes, it took it away.
Exactly.
It was, that was back in 2006, I believe. And we had to take a helicopter to go to the place.
But this time round, it's been done.
Oh, yeah, it's been done. And I've been there before. That's why I just wanted to showcase it.
Well,
and that very year,
Roland, there are so many other stories. Why are you?
No. This
is very important. Yes,
it is important.
I've been there before. I just wanted to.
Hold on, please.
No, please don't. It's not for you. You want to do politics.
I'm not doing politics.
I mean, it is the responsibility of government to do. Putting up a road.
You see, these are the things
or a bridge. This is nothing complex. I mean,
these are the things.
I think I've caused confusion more than my intention is not.
You are actually letting Ghanaians know that. The current administration is working for them.
Oh, that's where you've taken it.
No. That's what you brought up.
That's what I brought up.
Yes.
But I think it's very close to the district where the president comes from. Or
not necessarily.
No, Bole is way,
you know.
Oh, that's before you make entry into the northern region. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Bole.
In fact, with the current president, it's just like in Nkrumah Day. He is not even concentrating more on Bole. He is actually looking at finishing the Eastern Corridor and the rest and stuff like that, which is even not close to where he comes from.
In the Fourth Republic,
that is a selfless.
In the Fourth Republic, we have not had any president. I remember.
I'm only waiting for you.
I think when people complain when Kufuor was president.
To wrap up, so that also.
Yeah, he has not done much in Ashanti region. Sure? Oh yes, people complained.
I was bred in Kumasi.
Yeah, but then you were living in UK.
I know what happened during his time.
You were living in UK.
But then, with this sort of
we didn't get opportunity to talk about the work and pay scheme, which is killing.
With this sort of headline, I think.
You want to talk about the work and pay scheme? My director, do I still have a little time for us to talk about
this? No, if you do.
Okay. There's this on the front page: work and pay scheme killing us. Yes. That's what it's. It's about taxi drivers and microfinance institutions and the banks, etc. They have all these schemes for running their commercial transport, and they do it on high purchase. You have to pay monthly contributions based on how much you work, and then based on what you have agreed on initially. The story talks about how the Youth in Driving initiative by government seems to enable the taxi drivers to afford the cars, unlike what exists in the commercial sector of the banking institutions, where the money for which they have to pay is that high. As a result of that, they are not able to meet.
I push for this because, you see, if we have so many seemingly official activities, business activities going on in our economy which are illegal, and we look on unconcerned, and I think that...
Is it illegal?
Because, one, we have to check if, as an individual, you have the license to do high purchase. I believe that in most cases they don't. and therefore they charge exorbitant rate because the banking system is regulated. So if a bank gives a high purchase scheme out, it will be the interest rate will of course be regulated by the Bank of Ghana. So as you rightly mentioned, if you compare the youth in driving rate to the ones being offered in the private by private people, you realize that the gap will be very significant. And that is why, you see, when we see these such stories on the headline, we have to be able to go to the root of it and finish it as a nation. We don't just talk about it and pass it on. And I think that that has characterized our political landscape and even the management of our economy for a long time. Issue will come, we'll talk about it, no action will be dealt with. Elsewhere, issue come, new laws are passed to regulate such activities. I believe that this is very serious because we can't afford to be losing lives. I mean, when they can be put to...
No worries. I don't know whether you've seen these cars in town. They are stickers financed by...
something enterprise.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. The point is, some of them even have to pay exorbitant rates, sometimes per day, and that's accumulated for you to go and pay either at the end of the month or even at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Now, by the time, sometimes, and my experience with the taxi drivers have even indicated by the time they finish paying 4 to 5 years later, some of those cars may have been damaged because sometimes they are pushed to the limit, and so they also push the car to the limit.
Yeah, and then Work and Pay is being organized by the private institutions.
Yes, it's the banking, and the non-bank financial institutions.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we all take advantage of situations, don't we?
It's a free market.
Yeah, and what is happening here, I wouldn't even want to look at it at the bank and whatever kind of. I think that our, what do you call it, public transport infrastructure is way below standard. You understand? Public transport infrastructure. I mean, the deficit is so huge. Because as soon as we address that, we address all these things, they wouldn't even happen. As soon as we address our public transport infrastructure, we wouldn't have all these number of rickety Nissan buses and 207s. For example, I'll give you a clear example. Look at the good work that is being done from 37 to Labadi, the good road that is being constructed there.
What's that got to do with public transport?
Hold on, I'm showing you something. Now, there is a station to your left. Just before you get to 37, there's a station to your left. Now, the vehicles don't even fit into the station, and they park all the way down that good road that is being constructed. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Now, if we have a good public transport system, a good infrastructure addressing our public transport system, what would then happen is that you wouldn't find all those there. You would find...
In the UK, the transport system, is it owned by the state?
I'm not talking about the UK. I mean, I'm talking about something that we can actually do here. You would find out that would be addressed. You wouldn't find those vehicles down there. Those routes, if somebody is bringing the argument that, oh, this is the private sector, blah, 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 you can have government vehicles plan certain routes, but then those routes have been actually sold to the private sector. Same way you have the, is the public transport system that has been addressed.
You think that a government can stomach the confidence and do this and get re-elected the next 4 years?
Oh, please, why not? My good friend was just telling me that looking into the future.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
More progressive.
More progressive. I don't think that any good leader is so scared, making sure of development, and thinking that, if I do this, I'm going to lose.
The two of you are propounding novel ideas, I know, but it
but that should be the mindset of our politicians.
The transport system infrastructure.
And the president should lead with, because he has the mandate now. He should look in the future than now.
But you said leadership. The man has mentioned the president, then you are trying to. Okay, Horace Ankra. Horace Ni Ayi Ankra is a former chairman of the NDC for UK Ireland. And thanks for joining me, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, and Nana Yao Educhum. Until today, it used to be
he said he's
a special. He's still not. It used to be a special aide to Alan Tramanting. He contested Nana Dankwe Kufuado for the flag bearership race. Of course, we know that he lost, and Nana is now the flag bearer of the party. But he's still a member of the MPP as well. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Ronald.
Okay. You said you'll be joining AFAC in the demonstrations.
That is if I'm not persuaded by government argument.
All right. So that'll be it. And that's where we end AM Talk this morning. We have a lot more for you next.